So hey ViewBug members, you can probably hear it behind me and see it. I'm by a waterfall, and today I'm going to teach you all about doing long exposures of waterfalls. And there's two really important things to get a great shot. One is light and the other is composition. So I'm going to show you how to get a great composition when you're doing waterfalls, but also what settings to put on your camera. So let's set it up and have a look. So first of all, let's have a look at composition. So I've got a vertical format because obviously the waterfall is coming down in this direction. It's quite a tall waterfall, and I want the water to fill up a majority of the frame. But what's really important with composition on waterfalls is making sure the bottom of the frame has got a lot of the waterfall in. You don't want rocks that are distracting to the eye sitting in the bottom of the frame. You want the bottom of the frame to lead the viewer up into the image. So you can see here, if I just have a look at the screen, that I've got the waterfall at the bottom of the frame. So once I've got the composition right, let's have a look at what I've got in terms of setup. So at the moment, I haven't got a filter on. So you can take long exposures without a filter. Today it's an overcast day and you want to really shoot in overcast weather because that's good. So if we have a look at the settings that I've got on my camera, then I've moved the ISO to as low as I can get. So I've got it on ISO L1 on my Nikon, and because really what we're trying to do is trying to get that exposure as low as possible. For a really good waterfall, you want anywhere between a quarter of a second and a second, and that'll give you really smooth water. So the next thing to do, once I've got that ISO as low as possible, is move the aperture to as high as possible, but not too high, because if you go to f22, then you're going to get diffraction and the image is going to be slightly soft. So I usually have it on around about f10, f11. I know that my lens is good at that aperture. And then, if that doesn't give you a slow enough shutter speed, and at the moment that's giving me a 40th of a second, then you've got to put a filter on. Now the first filter I'd recommend is a polarizing filter, because the polarizing filter reduces the light and it also reduces the reflections on the water. And so we'll try one of those, and then after we try the polarizing filter we can just do an ND filter. And an ND filter will again drop that exposure down further to try and get somewhere between a quarter of a second and 1 second. And that's going to make an amazing long exposure, and that water's going to be really buttery smooth. Okay, let's have a... So by putting the polarizing filter on, what it's done is it's taken it from a 40th of a second down to around about a 10th, a 5th of a second. So that's made a really big difference, and it's getting to be slow enough to get that really milky water. Okay, so just to recap, you want to think about composition. That's really important. You want to make sure that the bottom of the frame hasn't got too many distracting elements, and really, think about the waterfall going into that bottom of the frame. And I'll show you some other images where that happens, and it makes a really big difference. Then you've got to think about the settings on your camera. So take the ISO and move it as low as possible, and then push the aperture as high as possible without going too high that you're going to get a very soft image. So maybe you can go up to f14, but that depends on the camera that you've got, and maybe you can experiment. And that should give you a really slow shutter speed depending on how light it is. If you don't get down to about a quarter of a second or a half of a second, then first of all try a polarizing filter, and then you can try an ND filter, probably a 3-stop ND filter, to reduce that exposure down. And then finally, to just tweak it a little bit, once you've got that ND filter in, you can mess about with the ISO a little bit just to tweak it and get it exactly how you want it.